Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to do a quick Army recap of my 28 millimeter bolt action Russian Army for bolt action and chain of command. This Army is very cool. It's a mix of Warlord resin, plastic Rubicon, 3D printed. I will take you a deep dive on how I did this army and how you too can build your very own bolt action army. So we'll start off with the infantry. The infantry are a mix of Warlord plastics, the old metal ones that are you have to glue the arms onto the vehicle or onto their hands. And these tanks these models are very old, and so therefore, hopefully, when the new book comes out, they'll be new and incoming. These models mix a Warlord and a company called RKX Miniatures, who do awesome 3D printed sculpts. I have a lot of squads of Russian infantry here. Over here we have engineers, which are 3D printed on my Anycubic Mono 7. The bases and the figures are from RKX Miniatures. Over here I have Soviet Airborne, which fought early in the war. These are Warlord games. They are very cool models. The Soviets had the oldest airborne units at the start of World War II next to the Germans, but they were poorly used. Over here I've got some NKVD, which were political troops. You can tell by their blue pants. These are from Warlord Games, and the dog handlers are actually 3D printed sculpts from Wargaming 3D. Now, I apologize for some of these models here, because some of them I got from a friend, so they're not based. However, these Russian units have a captured Panzerfaust, which a lot of Germans, they captured off a lot of German soldiers at the end of the war. Back here I've got some more infantry, a mix of units I've painted and other units I've gotten from flea markets and the such. Also, we've got anti-tank rifles, which are right here. These are from Warlord Games, and you can also see two mortar teams, one from Bad Squibbo and one from Warlord. And then in the back, there's some really cool objectives with Russian infantry, or Russian dancers, downed Soviet pilots, and a signals corps. We've also got a flamethrower. We've got two medium machine guns. One is a late 1944 model. I've also got some snipers here, which one is the Black Death, or Ludmila Pachenko, and Vasily Zaitsev. From Ludmila Pachenko is from Bad Squibbo, and Vasily Zaitsev is from Warlord Games. Then we got more snipers. And then we have everybody's favorite model, the guy who's going to go off and represent the entire Red Army at the buffet, Georgy Zhukov. I apologize for the camera wobble. I'm doing this on my iPad, but just wanted to show you my officer teams. You can get the Zhukov from Giants and Miniature from War Games Illustrated. Then in the back here we got a medium howitzer with 122 millimeter with crew 3D printed from Wargaming 3D. Also got a Zis 3 from RKX Miniatures, a flamethrower from Bad Squibbo, 85 millimeter heavy AA gun from Wargaming 3D, and now we'll get on to the vehicles. So right here we've got a 3D printed T-34-85 from RKX Miniatures, which is a really cool model. We've got a T-34 in the white winter camouflage. We've got a T-26 from Rubicon Models. We've got a T-70 from Warlord Games, an SU-122 from Rubicon, the famous IS-2 from Warlord Games, their plastic kit. We got another T-34 from Warlord Games. We have the famous KV-2, or the refrigerator. And I even have the turret to do the KV-1. This is from Warlord Games. Really cool model. Then we've got a T-34-85 with tank riders. This is a Warlord Games tank with RKX Miniatures tank riders. Then we've got an Su-76 Warlord Games. Then we have a 3D printed early flamethrower tank. Another T-26 from Warlord Games. Warlord Games T-26 with the double turret. The Commissariat. The Su-152, which is a 3D print from Thingiverse. It's a free file. We've got an Su-122 with from Warlord Games. Su-100 from RKX Miniatures. An Su-85 from Rubicon. A Lend-Lease M3 Scout Car from Rubicon Games. And BT-7 from Warlord Games. A truck from Rubicon. This is a Gaz. Got another Gaz that's 3D printed that I got at a flea market. Got another BT-5 armored car with from Warlord Games. This is a resin kit. We've got a plastic Katusha from Rubicon, and we've got a Soviet BA-10 armored car from Rubicon. So this makes my whole Soviet army really cool. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if you like to see more of these, comment below. And yeah, on to the next one. Thanks, guys.